Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and welcome to Aproko Hour on Viva Niger Radio. It is so good to be here with you guys once again. I have been looking forward to this all week. You guys have become like my therapy. Whenever I'm having a messed up week, whenever I'm feeling like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like, anyway, I don't even need to tell anybody anything. In a few days, it's going to be time for Aproko Hour and then we'll discuss everything that needs to be talked about. So once again, I'm your host. I'm Rachel Onamusi. This is Viva Niger Radio, also known as the Bad Gang, and this is the Aproko Hour, where we talk about everything that has been trending and going on social media lately. So, without further ado, it is time to get the show started. I'm gonna start bringing in my panelists because obviously I can't just be talking to myself because that would be madness. So you're going to meet everyone. You're going to get to say hello to everyone and find out what everyone thinks about what's going on. So let's see who's in his house. I know I'm not alone. I know I've got a couple of callers. Hi, Nkiru, are you there? No, there's Rachel. Rachel, are you there? Risha Yankee, can you hear me?
You only have one loyal friend here.
Can you imagine?
Only one.
But I can see Rachel. It says she's in the studio, but maybe there's something going on with her sound, or maybe she can't hear me. I don't know. Bimbo Nicole, how you doing, darling? Queen Bee?
Hello.
Oh,
how are you doing?
I'm very well. Speaking of Queen Bee, you are, well, sort of you. You are going to be the topic. The Queen Bee is one of the topics today, as you know. So, yes. So we're not going to start this in order, but we are going to talk about her. So we might as well start talking about her now. Beyonce. Beyonce is pregnant. The whole world there are women in remote parts of Kyrgyzstan, in a village with no electricity, no running water, no data, no nothing, who know that Beyonce is pregnant. Like, the whole world knows Beyonce is pregnant at this point with twin. Well, I don't know if everybody came to tell me. I don't know whether Nami give Ambele, but it was on my timeline. All the put you in my inbox, on my WhatsApp. Everybody was like, Beyonce is pregnant. Oh, before I continue, hi, Nkiruka. How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, honey. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Sorry I'm a bit late.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Welcome. How's your week been, by the way?
It's been hectic. Hello, honey. It's been hectic. I had an accident in January.
No, which one?
So I am carless. My car was written off. 1 year boy knocked me out of the road.
Oh, my Jesus.
So I had no car from the 6th of January. So I'm going through all that. I've got the flu. Kids are up and down the whole place. Foster child up and down the whole place.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
like, you know what? It's not ending. And so I'm trying to buy a car. So I've got between now and Sunday to get a car. Because the car I'm driving is a hire car, which has to go back.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to be carless.
Yes, I'm going to be car, and I can't afford to be carless because the kids need to get to school.
Exactly.
On Monday.
Oh,
so
the rigors.
By Sunday.
The rigors of being a parent.
It's not easy. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Jerry.
So
we have Beyonce.
Yeah, one more. Congratulations on getting her pregnant or whatever. So I want to say something. The way that they spread the matter, like say I follow, give the girl belly. That's why I'm like, congratulations. So.
Her Instagram had the highest hits in one day. One day, I think she had like 73,000 hits or some craziness like that.
No, more than that.
In fact, within an hour of her putting her post.
Within an hour. Yeah, because Kim K blows 73,000 in her sleep, so it was way more than that.
Way more than that.
They had to actually increase her website space to cope with the people, because the way they did the pictures was such that you couldn't actually save the image. So You have to actually go through all the images on the thing. So there's this. The Bayhive, which is what her followers are called, or the people who follow the bee, the queen. She's the queen bee. So her followers is the part of the Bayhive. The Bayhive are obviously still powerful. I mean, for the news of her pregnancy to go around the world and this and this and this.
Yes, so
she's obviously still powerful. So I made an observation. Almost all of her pregnancy. So there were two things I observed. First of all, she showed this belly. So I don't know if you guys remember when she was pregnant for Blue Ivy, everybody was like, oh, she must have used a surrogate.
We didn't see it.
We didn't see it though.
Yes.
Until you get the belly, until you born the pikin. Now wow. And then that they
said
she, that she stood up in Ellen DeGeneres' show, and that she went left, the belly went right. So people have a belief. Human beings don't wish anybody well. Human beings are so rude.
Yeah. Too much.
So the thing is, was she ever really pregnant? This one. So basically, it seems like she went out of her way to make it clear that she was pregnant, to show pictures of the bump, to show pictures. If you go to the website, then the other thing I noticed was there must have been about 125 pictures on that homepage. Of that 125, maybe 30, 40 of them were past pictures. Oh, this is the family when they were in Paris. This is the family. So she's obviously going out of her way to show that they're still very much a united family. They're still very much in love. They are just, But the remaining, she was naked. Or brazier and pint.
Pint, yes.
So my question is, what do you make of somebody who is so obviously, she's already successful, the Bayhive is already on and popping, she doesn't need to do more to maintain, like you said, she nearly crashed Instagram, she had to increase the bandwidth of even her own site. If you want to know what trouble is, go on any public forum, maybe like YouTube, maybe like Naira, maybe anyway, and say Beyonce can't even sing. Beyonce is nonsense.
Hey!
Hey!
Somebody will find where you live that night. They will find you that night.
Exactly. It's not like as if she's Britney Spears or one of the Spice Girls. She can sing now. We know she can sing. That's never been in debate. Has that been debated before?
So the thing is, what is this thing with nakedness, with taking pictures with your clothes off, with showing your belly? Is this part of women's lib, or is this just doing the utmost? I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying she should cover up. I don't care one way or the other. But if she's already so successful, why this need to continue to push the boundaries?
Pushing the flesh out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't understand. Maybe she's comfortable. If she's comfortable and she's comfortable in her own skin, then maybe that's what she wants to do. What can we say? Maybe that's
why are you surprised to Rachel? I mean, is this the first time she's going to be half naked in public?
But that's the thing. She can do half naked, but it's almost like Beyonce's getting more and more desperate. She's actually wearing less clothes now than when she was even Destiny's Child.
How is she supposed to compete with Taylor Swift and Adele and Gbogbo? How is she supposed to compete?
And that's where I'm going to. That means even if you're the queen bee, you still have to watch out that someone might snatch the crown. You still have to watch out for them Nicki Minaj's and the...
She has to stay up there, sort of. By doing that, she can sing and then showing flesh. She probably pull more crowd than the ones that they can sing but they have their clothes on. You understand?
But she is Beyonce. She and Rihanna self not be mates. Not talk of all them Taylor Swifts. So let me just interrupt myself just for a minute. We actually have the rest of the bad gang here. HR Director, hiring and firing. Hi, Rachel Yankee. Are you with us?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can,
Yes,
but you're a
we
little bit
can.
faint. I think you're on speaker or something. I'm going to need you to come right up to the phone.
Yes, I am on speaker. Can you
There
hear me
you
better?
go. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Sorry.
And then let me just introduce the very last person. The
Oh.
TV, the Barry White of Bad Gang. Hi, Dolapo.
Hey, ladies. Good evening or good afternoon,
Hey,
ladies.
Dolapo. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, I missed you guys. Huh?
We missed you more. We were here last week, like just a bunch of women just sitting and talking. We missed you. We need you.
No vex. I was planning to, but after a couple of drinks in Vegas, and I'm thinking, oh no.
Yes, you and your missus. You went to Vegas and did the whole what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Abi.
Yeah, and I'm pleading the fifth.
Well, thank you for joining us. If you need me to come for Omugwo in a couple of months,
nothing like that is happening. I know they play professional again.
Check when you've hung up your boots.
Yeah, so now only what do they call it?
Amateur. So, I don't know if you heard what we were talking about. We were talking about Beyonce. She's pregnant. She's pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
And but I was saying that I saw the pictures that she put forward. And one of the things she tried to do, obviously, this time around, was to dispel the rumors that Nobishi carried the belly or whatever. There were so many shots of her busy being pregnant, as in showing the belly, making it clear that she was carrying the child. She was this. Then, the other thing I noticed was like, all the pictures were naked or semi. In fact, there was one that she swept her hair to the right-hand side. So the hair, she had this long, I don't even know what that hair, Karishika hair, basically. The hair was covering one breast. Then she used her left hand to cover the other breast, other nipple. That's it. That's all she wore. And then she put the right hand in between her thighs. So hair was covering one breast, left hand was covering left breast, hand was just like in between her thighs. And that is how Beyonce snapped picture. Why?
Well, I think was that inquiry that I was just talking earlier ago when I heard that you know what, that is her brand, that's what she does. That's how she sells her music or whatever. Not that she's not a good singer or a good musician, but she is. But her brand is basically that sexuality, that nakedness. And if you want to look at it,
was that always her brand though? Because I'm thinking back to Destiny's Child.
Her brand is way back from Destiny's Child. Has always been that. They've always worn those short or tight fitting outfit or whatever. It's always
short or tight fitting. Yes, that was when my mama Taylor was. I heard then that it was Tina Knowles that was sewing all the clothes and everything. But she was never this naked. So I don't understand how you could have climbed through the very, very tough waters of the music business when you were not backed by L.A. Reid or backed by Quincy Jones, or all you had was you and your daddy, and you still managed to become one of the best-selling girl groups in fact, not one of the best-selling girl groups of the 90s and the noughties. And it is now that you now want to be naked.
She has always been that.
When she came out as Beyonce, he came out on a solo act. I think she started out with that. Yes, she's always been that. Now you have to go back when you have a brand.
Sorry, Bimbo, just 1 minute. I'm gonna come right to you. Go ahead,
when you have a brand that you put out there, let's go back and look at even the older ones that have been out there. Look at Tina Turner. Even at the age of 70, whatever, she's not showing up because we don't want to see her breasts.
Exactly.
But she knows she's still got those legs, and whenever she's on stage, those legs are on display.
Yes.
And you have to remember that there's this thing now where pregnancy pictures are supposedly seen as artistic. So technically, it's not like as if you can compare it to a Playboy shot.
And I think that's exactly what she did. She's like, I want to get my titties out, but I want to get them out in the name of oh, Earth Mother, good, fertile, fecund young lady, blah, blah, blah. That's what it looks like to me. Like, I've been trying to get my titties out, and now I finally get an excuse to get my titties out. That's just how it feels.
Well, I mean, as
I'm
a Nigerian man,
why do you need
I still have an issue.
I know, I could trust you, Tia.
I mean, unless you want to tell me it was Jay-Z that was taking those amazing pictures. You mean some other man was not telling my wife, now use your hair to cover
I wish
the
it's even some other man. Do you know what a photo shoot looks like, Dolapo? There would have been nothing less than 50 people in that place. The photographer is just one person. The makeup, the hair, the this, the that. Yeah, Beyonce, look this way. No, look this way.
But what's the point of 50 people when the picture is going to be released to the whole world? How is 50 people going to make a difference?
My picture is different from seeing live, I beg.
It has to, every strand of hair, everything. Those pictures that you're just looking at, like picture, probably took 3 days to take to get the perfect lighting, to make sure you get it on a day that rain didn't fall, that the sky wasn't overcast, that this, that, that, that this, that, that, that this, that, that, and everything. There's nothing about the Beyonce juggernaut of a machine that's like, oh, we were just randomly standing here, so we just randomly took some pictures. But no. It is all staged. It is all planned. Someone did all of that hair. Someone did all of that makeup and everything to get us to what we were seeing. So, I mean, congratulations to her. At least we are not in any kind of a doubt that she is pregnant. So this was even supposed to be the least of the matters. This one is not even important because I said Queen Bee for Bimbo that I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. I want to go to the one that's hot in short. Yeah, Ogbono Feli. Do you people remember Toke Makinwa, aka Auntie Tura?
The storyteller.
Oh yes. Do you remember that she told the story? Guess what's happened today? Maje,
yes, I heard somebody.
The husband,
you say it.
Yeah, is suing her for libel, for defamation of character. His legal office, his legal team have called the book an exaggerated fabrication. They have called for a cease and desist on all sales / publicity or marketing or whatever of the book, or of any other spin-offs of the book. So, there was rumors on the grapevine that she was actually thinking to set it to film or do it as a plot or something. Even that he put a kibosh on all of that. Maje ain't having it. That is the one that happened today.
She went to Ghana to do book signing.
Which day? This today?
Yeah, she's doing book signing in Ghana.
That auntie is not serious. Let's talk about some of the allegations that she made in the book. So at that time, she had said, him messing with this other lady, who's now the lady that now had a child by him, made her so self-conscious that she started to bleach. So she kind of blames him for her lack of body image, they call him self-esteem or whatever the case may be. She said he cheated all through. She said they went to the altar twice and never got married, that Maje backed out twice, even though he was the one who proposed to her. She said, what again did she even say? She said a whole bunch of things. She called him every name in the book. She threw the entire book at him. So he's now coming back fighting and saying, I urge you immediately. A letter mandated Makinwa to withdraw from circulation all copies of the book and to take immediate steps to call in all copies of the books already distributed and deliver up same at the place to be agreed upon by our clients for destruction. It further said a failure by Toke to retract the published words and tender a full-page unreserved apology to Maje Ayida in 3 national dailies will result in the commencement of legal action. Makinwa was also advised to take immediate steps to stop the distribution of the books on Amazon, iTunes, and all forms of promotion on her social media accounts. She was given 7 days upon receipt of the letter to comply with the demands, or they'd be forced to seek legal redress.
Wow.
Let me start with the ladies, because Dolakpo, I know you have an opinion, and Dolakpo, I have a feeling me and your opinion, they resemble. But Nkiru, you take
I've not been following the story.
Now, what's in up? Don't tell you so, Nana.
I know, but start from everybody else before you get to me. Me, I'm last.
Okay. Bimbo. What do you think?
Bimbo.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sitting down properly. My opinion, the PE teacher is trying to get celebrity status.
Bagam.
Because I want to know how the official letter got released. Because this one is more embarrassing for Toke than it is for him. So PE teacher is trying to get celebrity. Well, honestly, really, if he really was worried about his reputation, his ass would have not even started all this law or no lawyers or getting trying to get a.
So what would you have What would you have said he'd do? So at this point, look, I've done what I've done. The girl is pregnant. In fact, I don't even think she must have had a baby by now. When she's not an elephant that's pregnant for 3 years. So she's had her baby. He's moved out. They're not together. But then, long after the story, because when that story first hit, that, Maje got some next chick pregnant, ray, time passed before Toke came out with this book in November of last year. So what would you, if he were your brother, what would you say to him to do?
Well, honestly, I'm struggling very hard to see myself knowing anyone that if what she said about him was true. Nah, man, if the ship has sailed, the book is out. Go and repair your reputation on your own. The ship has sailed. What exactly is it? Okay, what does this achieve now? What does this achieve? The best case scenario, you put out your own tell-all book and you keep back and forth. But if you really was worried about his reputation, you let it die. Because this just keeps it in the public eye, puts him back in the public eye. It's been since November. Everybody has chopped Christmas food. They've chopped New Year's food. They've forgotten about him. Now this has started, and now you're talking about him again. And all of a sudden, we're discussing the PE teacher instead of the troubles in Syria and all of this. So, to me, I think it's a waste of time. I think it's an absolute phony. Now, whether or not he did those things that he said he did, that's irrelevant to me. What I feel is quite telling of him is if the book really was an issue for him and he really was worried about slander, how long has that book been out? Since November. It took him how many months?
So 8 weeks. Yeah.
The book came out, the promotion came out, he would have kiboshed it. He waited this long because he's now no longer relevant.
Okay. So, Dolakpo, let me come to you. What do you make of it? Actually, I may have a different opinion from Dolakpo, but my opinion is going to be completely unpopular. Go ahead, Dolakpo.
Well, to me, I don't know why people think that he should have just kept quiet and hope that this will just go away. You know, I mean, if I allow people to keep saying Dolakpo is a thief, and I don't say anything, I say people go away, guess what? Enough people might hear Dolakpo is a thief and believe I'm a thief.
Then you turn up somewhere, you haven't even done it, before you enter, they won't even open the door because everybody has heard that Dolakpo is a thief.
I'm sure he's not going to come out and deny that this other lady was not pregnant for him. He's not going to deny that.
The woman don't born. This is not be Bele when they come out, Dolakpo. This woman had the baby pure and plain. And this child is Maje's child.
He probably might be able to have given you a different version as to what happened that led to him having an affair with this other lady. as opposed to what Toke is saying. So he has two choices: go the route of the lawsuit, like he's threatening, or write his own tell-all book. Now he might think that, you know what, I'm not as popular as Toke, and believe me, I don't necessarily need to start dragging anybody else into this crap now. So I just need to tell her and let her know that, okay, this you've said these things. Number one, you said this. Number two, you said this. Number three, you said that. Unless you can back all those things up as to what you said about me, you need to now publicly tell people that, you know what, it's all a lie.
Yeah.
Exactly. So at this point, I guessed right. I completely 100% agree with Dolako. I'm sorry, Toke is a trifling, no good, money grabbing heifer, and I said it here, and I didn't stutter when I said it, and here's why I feel that way. He made you bleach, but you're the face of a bleaching cream till today. You are not doing anything to reverse your skin. You're not doing anything to resalvage yourself. You're not doing nothing. All you're doing is riding on the wave of so all you have so far is, number one, this yellow where you yellow. Number two, this story of, I've suffered though, the thing that man I've used my eye to see, woe is me. And she tried to pull a Tiwa Savage where she did her own little tell-all book, and Billz, the Maje came out to say, I ain't no T debts or T got bills or no nothing. You will not sit here and besmirch my name and say all of these things. Let me be clear. I don't think Maje is a good man. I wouldn't marry him if he was the last man on earth. He was clearly messing with these two women at the same time. But you were complicit. You were complicit the entire way. You dated him. When people want to put up all the other lady is going to be, she's just going to be known as, baby mama homewrecker. When the time comes to say all the names of list of women who have ever been married, stand on this queue. Toke too can stand on that queue because she got him down the aisle, whether he wanted to or not. By her own admission, he didn't turn up to two weddings. Two weddings, he stood her up at the altar. Before this third one that they finally did, that she became Mrs. Ayida. So now she can say she's a married woman, and the only reason why she's no longer married is because man used her eye to see Pepe. Now you now want to say, please, my father, I have a half brother and a half sister. Why have I not written book? Bad stuff happens in relationships all the time. But if you don't want to make money off of painting him like a demon, like a this, like a that, like a this, and understand too that women exaggerate the things. If I sit down here and I say with Nkiru, what happened in your marriage? I'm sure Nkiru can tell me a million things. Don't mind that guy. He's a this, he's a that, he's a this, he's a that, he's a this, he's a that. And as a girlfriend, I'll say to her, don't mind him, Jerry. He's an idiot. That's how we used to do. You are so much better off on your own. Come on, don't just face your front. Thank God you even have your children. That's what people do. You do it over ice cream. You sit down, you watch a couple of episodes of Friends or a couple of episodes of Sex and the City, and you move on. When you decide to write a book out of it, this isn't counseling. This isn't therapy. This isn't feeling better. This is literally making money off of the back of your supposed pain. I have no sympathy. And the guy has every right in the world to say, cease and desist. Stop your nonsense. Because actually, I remember when this story first broke that this other lady was pregnant and everything. Maje went on all of his social media handles and told everybody, back up off of Toke. I hurt her. I made the mistakes in this marriage, in this relationship. Whether she forced him to do it, whether he did it. He took on board all the responsibility of all the failure of the marriage. Don't nobody say a bad word about, because at that time, people were saying, now, wow, so this one too, that can't keep her own together, is busy offering people marital advice, how to get married, how to stay married, because she does her little vlog, doesn't she? So people were like coming for her and really saying, why don't you try taking the log out of your own eye? Why don't you try fixing your own marriage before you come out here? And her business started suffering. Like, she started losing followers. And Maje came out and said, see, I cheated on her. I made the mistake. If there's anything wrong with our marriage, it has nothing to do with my wife. She really worked on this marriage. The thing is still there. He never pulled it down till tomorrow.
Making the thing. The fact is, they deserve each other. All this back
they deserve each other, but I'm not part of the people that say, oh, he should just take it like that. What has happened has happened. This, that. I don't think
like that. I'm saying, why is it coming out now? If the thing was, if it really was about slander and libel or whatever it is, it is when it happened that he would have put out that statement, that he would have done. I
think the reason why it is coming out now is because, first of all, it is not. Maybe they would have got. This is my personal opinion. I'm not in their family life. I'm not part of their household. I don't know what they said. But first of all, I think he would have tried to call her. I think he would have tried to speak to her. I think there would have been a lot of mediation going on underground before it got to I'm calling my lawyers on you. Secondly, you remember that when the book came out, buzz. In fact, people illegal download all sorts of copies and then it died. So I think he thought it was over. What is now happening is, as someone said, I think it was Bimbo that said, she's even signing copies in other countries. I happen to know for a fact underground, you heard it, that she's actually thinking of coming to the UK. In fact, the person she was talking to do the book signing here in the UK was like, okay, this book don't die. This book, that was since November. And as of 2 weeks ago, she was still trying to say, no, if I say I'm going to be here, if I say I still have some fans, I still have people asking for the book, I still have people asking for signed copies, this. I'm sure if I come to UK, I'll be able to make. So I'm sure he must have looked at it like, oh, maybe I thought if I keep quiet, this thing will blow away. Oh, my, this thing is not blowing away. This girl is still going to go and promote it in all these other places. That's what I personally think. But whatever the reason is, even if it comes out 5 years later, it's his name and it's his name. Maybe he wants to get a couple of clients now and they're busy saying, oh, who knows now? Maybe you go still give my wife Bele, I beg you, come and be going or something. As in, like Dolapo rightly said about the thief analogy, we don't know how far-reaching this damage, but if he can go back and say, yes, someone tried to spread some rumors about me, but I squashed it, then I think he's well within his rights to do so. And understand, like you rightly called him, Oga PE teacher. Who knows where he's getting this? You think it's easy to get lawyer to write letter and say cease and desist and wanting. Even the full-on take her to court and start litigation process. I don't know how that matter is going to be. How many press up is it going to do to afford that letter? That's litigation now. I don't know.
I don't know, but one thing I do know is bad news usually travel fast.
Very fast.
And then whatever you do to try and clean it up now moves at a very stupid snail pace, So it's kind of like saying, oh, Dolapo was arrested because, as a teacher, because some young girl in the high school said he touched her. Now, the girl could have just fabricated a lie because I failed her in the class. So what happened? That becomes front page news with my name out there. Now, 2 days later, the police now clear me and say, okay, the girl laughed, she lied. And they will now go and bury that story in the back page at the bottom corner.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he knows that, Toke is lying against him, then you know what? He needs to do everything and anything he can to get her to stop.
You're right. But I think.
So,
but
really, what that is lying about, he needs to be able to prove it.
No. In this situation, the burden of proof is on her. If you say he did all of this, because you're the one making money, you're the one who started spreading stuff. So you need to prove that I did all these things. Because otherwise, the only proof she has is he was a bad husband because he got another person pregnant. But all of that doesn't amount to a book because we already knew that stuff.
You don't have to prove every aspect of it. She only has to prove a bit of it. And if she can prove, which we all know she can, prove that he got another woman pregnant, what's to say that he didn't do the rest of the things because there isn't DNA evidence of it?
But that's not how it works.
You cannot extrapolate.
You wrote a book and you're making money off of that slander. In a civilized country, she will be in jail if she cannot prove every single line of every page of that book. Because if it is down to, he got another girl pregnant, we knew that months ago.
Wow.
Months ago.
I mean, to me, it's that quite easy. If she wants to say, you know what, you go give another woman belly. Okay, fine. The guy already admitted that publicly, so he can't even deny it anymore. But every other thing that you're writing, he doesn't have to prove that is wrong. You are the one making the accusation. You need to prove that.
Exactly.
And it is the same way if the police arrest you for whatever crime it is, you don't necessarily have to prove you didn't do it. They need to prove that you did
do it. Yes. That's exactly how it works. So I'm team Maje on this one. When the news broke that he got his someone else pregnant, I was ticked off. And also ticked off because, number one, their marriage was so young. It was literally just about a year or so. Number two, because she herself wasn't pregnant. So it's like, so the one thing a new bride would want, you now went to give it to someone else or whatever.
I'm not either one of them. I'm not seeing either one of them. I think, you know what? They were grown up. They both opened their eyes. They both went along with this relationship back and forth. They now blow up in their face in a public way. They're both now, that one they're trying to make money. This one's trying to sue. This one's doing this. This one's doing that. Honestly, like, who has time for that? Like I said, there are people dying in Syria. What are we to be worrying about?
Which is also true. But then, as we know, when they are doing all these things, when she started bleaching, she didn't call us. So when she said, he's sleeping with somebody yellower than me, what should I do? When the Obolosu don't grow like waka finish, that's when they will say, see what...
remember people's name.
No mind that. When they chop, they only call you. And when dishes go full sink now, say no, in
fact, it's when they are eating the lakpo, they don't call you. Now when the bone from the fish choke them for
truth.
They only for person will go pick the bone, come out.
Yes.
That's it. Nonsense.
They'll say, see your bone. I'll be like, is it on the bone? I wish the whole head had hooked in your throat, sir. So let's move on. Let's move on. What else are we going to talk about today?
Did anyone hear about the
I can give you title.
That's what I want to talk about. Oh yeah, give me.
The protest. Two-Face is holding a protest.
Yes, so.
The Two-Face is there. What about this guy that they call, what's his name? Suing again being arrested one more time.
Who be that again?
Who's that?
He's supposed to be this big boy, probably married one time to one of his Nollywood guys. The guy that was arrested in the Ikeja computer village for stealing iPhones or whatever.
Oh my Jesus! Who is this? Dolapa's bros Who is?
Hey, and I'm the one that is over here in Canada. I'm even more current.
Please give me this.
We're in London. We're not in Nigeria.
Start from the beginning. Start.
We're not current at all.
Please tell me.
I don't know who the guy is. All I just know his name is Suing or something like that. And,
Google.
I'm on it. Don't even. I'm listening.
Couple of weeks or a few months ago.
I just typed Sheung and the name came out.
And a few months ago, he was arrested, or there was a rumor that he was arrested around Computer Village in Ikeja, that he was arrested for trying to steal a couple of iPhones. He did an interview after that, which he denied it. He said there was a misunderstanding, that there was no such thing as stealing. Okay, only now that I think yesterday or day before yesterday again was arrested at one of at the hospital where he and his friend were posing. Well, there were two stories. One was he was posing as a doctor, which I didn't believe because the hospital will know they're doctors.
Yeah.
The other was that he actually, and I think this might have been what happened, he actually what called some Brody change malams that he
Yes,
needed
Yes,
some
6.3
dollars.
million forex.
yes.
Right.
Hey.
And you probably use an hospital as a safe zone so to do your exchange. So this one brought like $9,000 and he tried to make away with it. And so he was arrested for that. And it seems like they've been doing it because according to the police report that was issued, they said they're investigating other incidences that are similar to these involving him.
Alhaji Isa Adamu and Abdullahi Haruna brought all his boys. They beat Shege and nonsense. Correct. Then they now took them to the hospital. Correct.
Yeah.
Hey.
But
So I thought that was a hot topic for you because I kept really like, but boy, you just denied that police didn't arrest you a few months ago.
Oh.
And you're already entering
so that
another
means
issue
he's just a 19 boy, basically.
I think he's a desperate guy who's
he's
not
a
getting it.
filmmaker. He's actually in all this
Yeah.
Nollywood.
I don't even know him. I've never seen him before. Me that watch
Maybe he's
Nollywood anyhow. I don't know who he is.
Maybe all these producers.
Maybe he's the one that carries the camera. But I don't know which one filmmaker is.
No, I think he's more than that. I think he was or linked to one of the Nollywood babes too. So he's at least referred to as a Nollywood big boy.
This one no big
So he's
because the
no
whole
one
show I'm
because-
looking, it be like who suffer don't beat.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking, that he's falling on hard times and he's getting really desperate.
He must have.
Oh, the thing in Computer Village was just on November 22nd,
Yeah.
2016.
He didn't
in
even
which
let
he
that one
reportedly
settle first before he went crazy again.
Yeah, in which he apparently stole 9 iPhones.
For what? Who does that? iPhone.
Right.
Only. He didn't steal the whole Computer Village. iPhone.
iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, this is.
Oh, hello, can you guys hear me?
We can hear
can
you
hear you now,
now.
darling.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you.
Yay, finally.
Rachel has been struggling to
You're
come
talking
on.
of Toyin Aimaku's ex. That is Toyin Aimaku.
God bless you.
All that noise is old.
Thank you. That's why you're HR.
Yes, so.
Rachel is the record keeper. It's true. I was looking at this face. I said, I know this face. It's true. And he can't speak English, oh. Is this not the one that was doing...
At all.
That was doing
Wasn't their
H-Factor?
wedding just about... Wasn't their wedding just about 2-3 years ago?
Oh, yes.
No, she didn't marry him. This is the person that she went to after she left her husband.
Yes.
This wasn't the husband.
In fact, I think she was even denying him that he now came out and he was doing some serious H factor, like fouls, and saying,
Exactly.
oh yes, we were together, we are wanting. Famzin
When he
Tony.
said that she was insatiable, he could not, 10 men cannot satisfy Tony. That is the person that said that.
HR director.
You came in at the right time. Hey.
No, I was like, these people cannot hear me. So I will take you back a little bit. First of all, Beyonce's picture. I think that picture, I swear, when I saw the first picture, I thought they photoshopped the picture because I'm like, there is no way on earth thank God for this kind of picture. It resembles the kind of picture, you know, those our Nigerian photographers of
God bless you. God bless you.
What
It looks like the
in my
photo
eye.
that they took in Lafayette. It's true.
But I was like, nah, there is no way on earth Beyonce posed for this.
She posed though.
Then she
on
posed for it, and I like myself. I don't want the Bay Hive people to come and kill me. That is as much as I will talk on top of that matter. What was the other one we talked about? Toke Makinwa.
Okay, yes.
Yes. More power to Maje for suing her. You are very
God
foolish.
bless
You
you.
allow somebody treat you like this thing. I mean, I totally understand why he's suing her because obviously she's trying to make a film. She's really trying to be too relevant. And the man is like, I have tried for you. I let you write book. You sold a little bit. Now you won't let this matter rest. Go on, son.
Yes, and this is exactly how I feel because when the news initially broke, I can't lie. Maje came out and he stand for her. He stand hard. He was like, no, it's all my fault. My wife has been nothing but a fantastic woman. Toke, if you can never find it in your heart to forgive me, I did this, I did everything. You guys, I can't bear the things you people are writing on social media. She didn't do anything. She was there for me every step of the way. Okay. The best you can do in that situation is don't marry him again. But which one be book? Which one be, and you sold the book and you're still promoting the book? It's Billboard that's not even telling us that she's even in Ghana as we speak. So that means she's still trying to eat off this book. Now she know.
Wow.
Now she know. Good for him for suing her. Anyway. Shell Egbegbe, big thief. Ole Ajibole. So that's that about that. I really I Kukuma like Malam. You can't take Malam's $9,000 and think Malam will beat you. It's nonsense. Malam beats everybody. Everybody. You're lucky you're even still alive, Seth. So Nkiruka, come back to your phone. I think we're on speaker because we want to judge protest. And you're the one that's going to talk about this protest. Oh, yeah?
Which one again?
Protest now. No, you say make we judge protest.
Oh, me, that's why I just heard about it. I didn't even know. I just heard about it that Two-Face is doing a protest against the way that Nigeria is being governed.
Yes. So,
by our dear Uncle Muhammad Buhari.
Who is
He's having a protest on the 6th of February, which is what? Monday now? Mm-hmm. No, yes. Yeah, Monday. The protest is on Monday.
Well, there's a couple of different stories about this.
Now
we're hearing that the process may be cancelled because they did not formally notify police.
The government.
And you're supposed to notify the police formally. There's a process to doing this kind of things because if you are going to hold a protest, police have to be on hand to ensure law and order and everything. You can't just enter road and start making noise. Exactly. Otherwise, they'll just arrest everybody because that's illegal. You can't just be blocking road and blocking whatever. And if everything goes wrong... You say whether?
In which country are they doing this protest?
Now, is it here that Buhari is president? It's Nigeria.
So you are telling me that Nigerian police want to be there when there's a protest, when there's possibility of riot, so that they can get.
Don't you understand? Of course, they don't want to be there, but they will say, "No, you can't hold it because you didn't tell us." If they had told them, is another thing they would have still said. So that is the excuse they're holding on to. Now, the thing I want to discuss is the varying parties. So people are saying, yes, even if Two-Face has money, maybe he's not a struggling bolly seller on the side of the road. But even for the people who have money, everybody has noticed that the country is deteriorating. So he's right to stand up, he's right, and we should all rally behind him and join this protest and talk about the fact that money is now 500 naira to the dollar, 600 naira to the pound. Kerosene, 500 naira per gallon. What's it called? Small gas cylinder that you used to buy 3,800 is now in some areas it's almost 6 grand. In fact, for fowl to lay egg and sell egg, egg is now 14 naira. I don't know, maybe the fowl too is doing dollar conversion. I don't know.
Golden egg. One egg. Hey.
One singular egg. So if you want to do that Sunday morning breakfast that our mothers used to do, maybe hold your 2,000. Hold your 2,000 naira, Sha.
No egg. They'll tell you no egg.
No egg.
I don't know which egg now.
A friend of mine is like my friend Shaya, shout out to Shaya Luko, who is a big author in Viva Nigeria on the blog. He just had a baby boy. And he said he went to the shop where they sell baby clothes and baby things. You know that, what do they call that thing? Is it a pullover or the one that they pin in on the yansh?
Yeah, the onesie, all in one.
Onesie, yes, something like a baby grow. That's it, a baby grow.
Yeah, all in one, yeah, baby grow.
3-pack baby grow, 4,000 naira.
Hey!
4,000 naira. So people are like, see, we do have to stand up. We do have to this, that. That is one school of thought. The other school of thought is Two-Face should shut up and sit down. Two-Face collected 2, not 1, 2 jeeps from the previous dispensation. That's them, Jonathan.
Yes, from Governor Akpabio.
From Governor Akpabio. Two-Face is part of the problem that we have. That's what people are saying. He's part of the problem that we have.
The state government also paid for his wedding.
They paid for his wedding, yeah, for marrying one of their daughters, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
So people are like, oh, because this government's not favor you. Now, you want to say make all of us enter road. Start today. Since when government's not they favor us, you don't say when government not they favor us. But you are mad because now it not favor you. So that's that about that. Do you think, I personally think there's more to it. I think Akpabio is funding this, his noise, blah, 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 blah. But do you even think a protest is what would it solve? And if it won't solve anything, what do you think Nigeria needs? Let me start with Dolapo. Yes, please, go first.
I don't know, I'm just itching to get at this. There's so many issues intertwined in this particular, in just your little everything you just said, so many issues, but we need to separate it. It's kind of like Yoruba, what is not wet.
By God's special grace.
Two-Face is not, number one, do I believe that, okay, people have a right to go and protest? Yes, why not? Are things very good going on okay in Nigeria? No, they're not. Things are bad. But we need to understand, first of all, number one, that things didn't just go bad overnight. It's been brewing. All right. So I don't know what you all want the government to do to just elevate everything, other than just go to World Bank and go and collect $100 billion. So that we can pretend
which,
like
by the way, is what the previous government did. What's the name of that IMF lady, the French lady? What is her name? The head of the IMF.
Christine Lagarde or something like that.
God bless you, Christine Lagarde. She they sell her market. She just Ogi seller when they pass, they come every morning for front of Nigeria Domot. Every time she pass, Jonathan go say, come, I won't buy. Collect another loan. So the interest rate, the exchange rates, we were at £1 to 250 naira for like 7 years. Nothing happened with the interest rate, and now so that they feel the Ghana must go. Now so that
that is also coupled with the fact that oil was selling at over $100 per barrel.
Exactly,
so we had income coming in.
We are up to our eyeballs in debt, and Christine Lagarde came to see Buhari this time when he entered this place, and he refused to take a look. He refused. He point blank sent her away.
So I guess where I'm trying to get at is, so I know things are bad. We can protest that. Is Two-Face the one to lead a protest? When you are tainted already, you cannot come out and not tell me that you are now on my side. You're not on my side. You are not having certain people come up and say, I'm with you, I'm going to protest with you. People like Ouchea in Ekiti State coming out to say, yes, we are protesting against non-payment of state civil servant salary.
And this is how I feel about anything to do with Nigeria.
That's not paid.
If there's something, because I will be the first to say I'm not politically well versed, I don't know the names of all the players, I don't know what they're all doing. But if they say there's something Ouchea is doing, all I need to know about that issue is I need to do the opposite. That's all I need to know about it. I don't need to know what the issue is about. I just need to be on the opposite side.
You know what, Richard? Let me just quickly highlight one of the issues that they want to protest. Civil servants have not been paid. Now, mind you, federal government civil servants are being paid. It's the states that are not paying. So you want to go and protest against Buhari, against you, not paying your own civil servants, despite the fact that Buhari and the federal government have given you bailout twice to make those payments, and you did not.
Oh. But you can't tell the Nigerian that. All they hear is Buhari.
And they jump up.
And they go bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the name Buhari. He's Fulani. Why must everything? You know what? If I get into government, there's one thing that I want to do away with quickly. I do not want to ever hear that question again. What is your state of origin? I don't want to hear it ever again. All I want to know is, what is your state of residence? Residency, if you can prove you've been there for more than 6 months, that's it.
That's where you live. Then that's where you live.
The effect of that might not show up a year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now. But I tell you, a generation or two from now, you will find out that Nigeria will not do away with that tribalistic rubbish that we deal with.
Yeah.
I completely 100% agree. I didn't even know all this Akpabio until they started making the noise on Facebook. I was like, it's a lie. So Two-Face said, don't chop government. What a wow. What a wow.
I beg Rachel, please. It's 8 o'clock. I have it. What a wow. What a wow.
Now.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about...
you can imagine if Fela was leading a protester.
Yes, did you see the video, Ajimobi video?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Did you see the way he was talking to people? Hey, governor. The man embarrassed me.
We let him. We let him.
In fact, I know...
And to an extent, this is why I feel like a protest is needed. Breakouts of protest, but like Dolapo rightly said, let's be protesting the right things to the right people. So if state civil servants haven't been paid, let us storm the state houses. Not everything called Buhari. Oh, one dead body day main road. They never carry on since 1991. They will say Buhari. Oh, one they see pothole all over this road. I don't know what Buhari is doing. Seriously, Buhari should come and fix the pothole in your.
I don't know why people don't even think about it. Me as a governor, I'm joining your protest because I have not paid civil servants in my state, and I collected money twice from Abuja for that purpose, but did not do it.
Twice.
It's Buhari's fault.
It is Buhari's fault. So I completely agree. We need to start. The protest is not what we need. Sense is what we need. To he who brain is given, sense is expected, and we are lacking serious sense in that country. So Two-Face, really seriously, go and sit down. Ashimak being koiti coin is, you're just mad.
You know what? I won't totally write him off. I'll just say, you know what, Two-Face. Maybe if you become an activist for the next 20 years, your credentials might become something that we like. You can imagine
more of a selfless. Right.
You can imagine Fela coming to lead a protest, and then we now realize that Fela collected some money from OBJ.
Oh.
Fela is who Fela is. That name is what it is today, because we know. In fact, people would die and tell you that Fela would never collect anything from anybody.
And really, if he had collected, it would have come out by now. It would have come out by now. But he stayed on his principles, and that is what made them so angry. So, like I said, Two-Face, lean back. Oh yeah, come, not just oh yeah, come make we go. Oh yeah, come and be going. You should come and be going.
Yes,
Hey, you should come and be going. Thank you guys. We've come to the end. We actually discussed everything. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody say good night. I'm leaving Dolapo last because Dolapo's good nights are always small pepper day, all kinds of spices. Okay. Nkiru, start for us.
Good night, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. It was lovely. Love you guys. Rachel Dolapo, Bimbo, Rachel America. Love you guys. Have a blessed weekend.
Bimbo, Tokyo.
Good night, everyone. It's been absolutely fun. I hope to talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Rachel,
Okay, good night, everyone. I am hungry. I am going to find food to eat. It's nice to be here again. Bye-bye.
Oh, bless you. Have a fantastic weekend. Oh, yeah, Dolapo. You always have one message.
Ladies, it's Friday. I wish you all a lovely weekend. And once more, because you guys always tell me, the voice. So, Madame at home would now say, in fact, I'm making your head swell. You must wash dishes. All right?
Okay, let's not add to his punishment, I beg. Okay. And let's just call him Dolapo Bebe. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Have a fantastic weekend.
The voice. Go and wash dishes. Go and wash it.
They use dishes to clip your wings. This sofa is too much. Seriously. You guys, it's been fantastic.
Have a lovely weekend, everyone.
Thank you so much, and we will see you again, same time, same place, next weekend, next Friday. Have a fantastic weekend, and see you soon. Bye. Mwah.